Ever since this happened, I've been actually getting harassed by police on this campus continually. They've been following me around. On Sunday, I was putting up flyers around the school and I was detained by police for over an hour. Officer Ruiz, who is a SFPD officer assigned to this campus, told me if I did not sit down that he would beat me down. He told me this twice. He's SFPD, but he's assigned to the campus. That's his jurisdiction, is over the campus. He detained me for an hour, threatened to beat me, just kind of made fun of me for an hour, wasted a lot of my time.
How did he make fun of you?
He was just telling me that I don't know anything, that I'm going to grow out of this phase, saying all these things to like get me aggravated.
He was trying to provoke you?
Yeah. And the most important thing is that he threatened to beat me.
He detained you then. He made you stay there for an hour.
Yeah, for putting up a piece of paper on a wall.
And where did this happen?
This happened actually outside Mary Ward Hall, which is exactly where the 5 activists were beat.
And what was on the piece of paper you tried to put up?
It was a flyer for the rally that we had today. Me and 2 friends were detained. Some other friends heard about what was going on and came down to check it out and film. One of my friends was filming this when Officer Ruiz, the same officer who threatened to beat me, lunged at him and took the camera from his hands, confiscated it, put it in his pocket, and my friend was not able to get it back until about an hour later when he had to ask his superior to get it from him.
Do you have a number for Officer Ruiz?
He would not give me his badge number, none of them would, but I got their names. They insisted that they were the only officers on campus with those names.
Do you have reason to believe that or disbelieve it?
I have reason to disbelieve it because cops lie to everyone all the time. It's common practice for them to lie to people.
Is this commonly understood by students and the people you know that cops lie all the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Officer Ruiz is incredibly unprofessional. He loves harassing students. He does it all the time. He wastes their time for no reason, probably because he has nothing better else to do. So we were detained for an hour. My friends were also detained for filming the event. We all got our names ran and nothing came up.
They were running your names for former arrests and things like that, for a record, and you don't have a record, so they didn't have a reason to hold you on those.
Exactly.
You know. But it was all part of an intimidation attempt, do you feel?
I think so.
The running of your names intended to be part of the harassment, part of the intimidation?
Yeah.
Did it work?
No.
No. Did it work on your friends? I mean, did this make you afraid in any way?
No, I don't think any of us are afraid from these people. They have no authority over anyone. They're just all a joke to me.
When you say a joke, what does that mean?
I can't take them seriously because they went through training for a few months to be able to hold the gun and oppress people. They probably all got D's and F's in schools and couldn't do anything better. They're just regular people in uniforms with guns that think they can impose themselves on others.
You think they have power issues?
Oh yeah, I think they definitely had a lot of issues growing up that led them to want to control others.
And do you think most of your friends agree with you? Is this commonly understood?
Yeah, I think most people agree with this. I don't think a lot of people like cops these days after all they've done. Eventually, he released me, and as I was watching the interaction between my friends who came and filmed, they told me that if I didn't leave, I would get issued a stay-away order from the campus. So I left.
So you're a student here?
Yeah.
That would mean you couldn't go to school here?
Yeah.
So you left?
Yeah, I left and I was walking here to the library, and the same Officer Ruiz, followed me in his police vehicle and stopped me again and issued me a conduct violation, a citation for a conduct violation for walking around and looking suspicious and like I was up to no good on the campus that I pay a lot of money to attend.
So he profiled you.
Yes.
You looked like a homeless person, a troublemaker,
I guess, yeah, a troublemaker. I had a black hoodie on, and I was walking around. It was, since they detained me for so long, it was about 3 in the morning at this point. And I think he just wanted to get one less hurrah and just bother me a little bit more. But I think it's completely ridiculous that I should feel unsafe on the same campus, on the campus that I attend, to walk around at night and to be, to have fear police harassing me. It's just ridiculous. Ever since then, he's been just following me around and staring at me whenever he sees me. Yesterday, I was getting my bike from the bike rack, and he drove up next to me and just stared at me for a good 2 minutes. I didn't make any eye contact. I got my bike and left.
But you saw him?
Yeah, he's just been continually trying to intimidate me.
So do you think that this is just his personal problem, or that this is a plan? Why would one police officer spend so much time on one student?
Because he's an asshole, for the most part. He really has no life whatsoever.
So this is like a personal problem. You don't think the SFVD sent him to do this, to intimidate and harass you?
No, I don't.
Because he's done this before to you, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, before this action. He was doing this before.
Yeah, and to a lot of other students as well. So tomorrow, actually, I have a meeting with the Dean of Students about this. I'm going to try to get this criminal off our campus. Officer Ruiz, yes.
Why do you say he's a criminal?
Because he is, he's doing illegal things.
What illegal things?
He confiscated the camera illegally. Everyone has the right to film on public grounds, especially to film police.
It's a First Amendment right.
Yeah. So he confiscated a camera illegally, and he has been harassing me. And I believe he's a criminal and should be held responsible. He should be forced to resign or fired or curtailed or something. At the very least, he should not be working on this campus.
Do you think the removal of Officer Ruiz in this whole action is going to make that much difference?
No. But
how will it impact the situation? I kind of disagree with you, actually, but I'll explain that, off camera.
I just want this guy to pay for what he did and be held responsible. I don't think it'll change that much, because there's still going to be asshole police on campus. Most of the police on campus are assholes. But this guy definitely deserves it more than most of them.
And other people agree with that too, that he's harassed.